Hey everybody, Cooper here at etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Yakima SkinnyWarrior roof rack cargo basket on our 2021 Nissan Rogue. Now, while our Rogue does offer ample storage space, if you have some items that are a little bit dirtier, you don't want to keep inside your vehicle, or loaded up with people and you need a little extra space somewhere else, this is going to be a great product for you. Now, our cargo basket is rated for 165 pounds and weighs 23 pounds. Those are two numbers that are important to know because your crossbars and your roof, which is where all the weight is sitting, are going to be weight rated for different numbers. So not only knowing how much this weighs, but how much you can carry, you need to know all your components to make sure you are compensating for the lowest number, so that way you're not overloading everything. We are going to be made of a really nice steel construction with a nice black powder coat finish, which is just going to help it stand up to that rust and corrosion over the years. And since it's made of that nice steel, I'm not going to be afraid to use any of these as tie-down points and worry about these bending. Taking a little bit of a closer look at the front of our cargo basket, we can see that we have this really nice front fairing here, which is removable in case you have something really long like fishing rods that you want to feed through your cargo basket. And that fairing is just going to help cut down on our wind drag and wind noise when we're driving. That typically comes with putting something on top of our vehicle. Taking a little bit closer look at our clamp system, here we can see that we are off-centered just a little bit right here, and that's mostly just because of how it mounts onto the roof basket. We can see that it mounts into our rails, which run side to side instead of up and down, so it's hard to make those micro adjustments with this basket. But anyway, in any case, it does fit pretty well on our system. We do have these two knobs per clamp that are just going to tighten down and help hold on to the bar. While this is a aero bar that we have here on our Rogue today, it'll fit with most stock and aftermarket square round aero crossbars that you'll have with it. There is also a lock core version available of these in case you want an additional security feature, just to give you a little bit better peace of mind. Taking a look at our roof basket, we're going to be able to see and measure that it sits about 6.5 inches on top of our crossbars here. And one of the big benefits to it is going to be how much little space it's actually taking up, the fact that we have roughly about half of our crossbars still to mount other accessories if we want. The one thing we do still need to keep in mind is those weight ratings. So this is rated for 165 pounds in the basket, but if that much weight is going to max out your crossbars, then we don't have the weight available to mount other accessories. So it's just important to know, again, what your crossbars are rated for, what your roof is rated for, how much your accessories weigh before you put anything on them, and kind of just do all the math on that to make sure you're not maxing any weight out. When you have a naked roof system, like with our Rogue in this case right here, we are going to have to get a fixed mounted system for our rack, which does mean that we're not going to be able to really move our basket back and forth within the system because it is fixed in place. Now, that might leave you wondering, do I have the optional availability to have full hatch access? Well, the good news is that you will have the ability to get that full hatch access. And even if you wanted to pick up the 16-inch add-on that comes available for our basket, you're going to still be close enough that you'll probably have that full hatch access. It'll come a little close, but you would be able to maybe move these clamps up or down a couple rungs to push it forward to make sure that you do have that clearance. Overall, I think that the Yakima SkinnyWarrior roof rack cargo basket is a pretty great buy. I think that its ability to not take up too much room on our roof rack system is a really great bonus. So that way, if you're not loading it down with too much weight, having that extra room for accessories is really nice. And then if you have some of those longer items like fishing poles or something that kind of fit into your car awkwardly, having their own dedicated space for it is really nice. Or any like items that might get dirty that you don't really want to track into your car and leave that smell in, having an alternate placement for them is really nice. I also think it really goes great with our 2021 Nissan Rogue. If you were thinking about picking one up, I would have no issue recommending it to you. Thanks for watching.